Hello, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the weekly love outlook for Capricorn. So this is going to be an outlook for a Capricorn that's in a connection with someone, right? Because this is a two-person outlook. I'm going to be pulling cards for them and cards for you also, Capricorn. And we're just going to take a look into what the state of the relationship is this coming week, right? Starting on Sunday, the 3rd, which is tomorrow. All right, Capricorn, I hope you guys are doing well. We're going to start off. I'm going to start off pulling out your spirits of darkness and light. And then we're going to get your animal spirits, and then we're going to pull out your traditional spread. Let me just remind you guys before I forget, this month I'm giving away on my channel another oracle set, and this oracle set for May is the Fairies Oracle. This is a beautiful, beautiful oracle set. I will be using it in some of my weekly readings, so you can get a chance to see what the cards look like. It's very, very different to any kind of sort of traditional tarot set or oracle set based on a traditional tarot deck, but it is absolutely divine and very gorgeous. And all you have to do is be subscribed and leave me a comment letting me know that you're interested in being in the drawing. At the end of the month, I'll announce the winner. That's it. All right, guys. So, Capricorn, let's see what's going on for you. I'm going to pull two cards to see what your energies, the spirits are like this week. And which spirit is the receptive and which is the more aggressive spirit this week. So let's check it out. We have Spirit of the Fog. Wow. And we have Spirit of the Angel. So Spirit of the Fog, unclear, confusion coming in. And Spirit of the Angel, guidance and blessings, right? So two very different energies, right? And just at a time of unclearness and sort of fogginess, unsurety, right? Shadiness even. We need guidance, right? So to a certain degree, that's the perfect time for guidance, blessings, and communication to come in. So let's just see how these two are going to impact your relationship this week, Capricorn. We're going to pull out your animal spirits. Now, I pulled the Spirit of Fog from the receptive energy. So this week, the more sort of proactive energy, the more masculine proactive energy is the Spirit of the Angel, and the Spirit of the Fog is more of the backseat. I want to say the more submissive energy this week, interestingly enough. So let's see what your animal spirits are, and see how they might be impacting as well. Show me what's going on for my lovely Capricorn. And then we're going to see your cards, your person's cards and your cards, right? We have straight out the owl. So blessings. There are your blessings right there. I'm going to put it right next to the Spirit of the Angel. Because the owl is the animal spirit for blessings. He's the animal totem for blessings. Air energy, certainly. Messages. Wow. And the elephant. Wow. Well, the two highest cards in the deck, right? The two strongest animal spirits for blessings, wealth, and abundance coming in. Wisdom. Both animal spirits bring wisdom. Now, the elephant is the destroyer of obstacles, and he's a fire elemental animal spirit. So let me just go through this real quickly before this. These are two very strong animal spirits to come out, Capricorn, and they're all about wealth and abundance and blessings. The owl brings in wisdom and blessings, specifically blessings. They can be blessings of emotional understanding or healing, wisdom, and they can be blessings of material fortune. There are blessings by nature. Then the elephant specifically brings with it, abundance, financial reward, material reward. It's associated with the Hindu god Ganesh. And the elephant is also the destroyer of obstacles, as I said, because in the wild, elephant troops, they live in the jungle. And, you can imagine, how does an elephant troop get around the jungle? They literally have to knock trees down and make these pathways. So the elephant, in a very real sense, in a very real physical sense, and also by his sort of unstoppable force, is the animal spirit that really sweeps obstacles out of the way. And so by sweeping these obstacles out of the way, the obstacles towards your goals, oftentimes abundance by nature will come in. But it's almost as if, along with it, the elephant behind it brings all of this sort of material stability and abundance. Very strong, Capricorn. And you being an earth sign anyway, who's generally resonates with a lot of pentacles, your love readings also generally have a lot of pentacles energy. You're an earth sign, and you're a hard worker. So let's just see. We're going to see what it's all about this week. Show me to what's going on in this connection for my lovely Capricorn. And this is just one snapshot for 1 week into one relationship that a Capricorn out there is having. All right, let's get right into it. So your person is resonating with the Wheel of Fortune, yet more fortune, and you're resonating with the High Priestess. Wow. Strong energy. They see you as the Seven of Cups, and you see them as the Five of Cups. Okay, here we have a little challenge. Their desire is Six of Swords, and you desire Queen of Swords, and the outcome, or what needs to happen in this connection, Queen of Pentacles, and you have the Hermit. So the Hermit's been showing up a lot. I'm not really surprised to see the Hermit here. Two of Pentacles. Okay, a lot of financial ups and downs, right? So you've been already you guys have already been going through a lot of financial chaos, I want to say. And who hasn't? Like, honestly. Like, recently, who hasn't? Like, it's just what everyone is going through, So let's just talk about it. How are you guys resonating coming into the week? Well, your person has a high degree of good fortune coming in this week. A lot of really wonderful sort of, I want to say, opportunities, options are coming in for them. They are, it's just a fortuitous time for your person. They're feeling very fortuitous, right? They're feeling like blessings are coming in and guidance is coming in. You are resonating with High Priestess energy. So Capricorn, you're having a very sort of, I want to say you're feeling very confident this week. You're coming in with a high level of intuition and confidence. You have an idea of what's going to happen. But it's, when we talk about the High Priestess and her intuition, we're talking about really that understanding that you kind of have, it's like you have your finger on the pulse of your life. You know how we talk about, some people have their finger on the pulse of music, modern day music or modern day art, right? And it's like, we mean that, saying that means that they're just right on it, right? They know what's going on at the moment it's going on. They're connected. The High Priestess is like that for you, Capricorn, this week. It's like you have you have your finger on the pulse of your life. You're like right in the middle of it. You know what's happening just right before it's happening, just as it's happening or just before as it's happening. And it's a really confident feeling. Because confidence, a high degree of self-confidence and a high degree of intuition, they go hand in hand. They kind of feed each other, right? And they make, we feel more confident about ourselves and our integrated being when we listen to our intuitive voice and it's right, and we get affirmations that it's right. So you're coming into the week with this kind of energy, and your person is coming into the week with this strong Wheel of Fortune energy, this strong energy of positivity, options coming in, opportunities coming in. So, how do you see each other? Well, Seven of Cups is how your person sees you, and you see them as a Five of Cups. So, it's quite interesting because Seven of Cups is quite unrealistic. Seven is the number for dreams and aspirations in the tarot. And so Seven of Cups, it can be it's a feeling of being unrealistic, pie in the sky, maybe daydreaming. It's that daydreamy attitude of what you want. Sometimes really wishing for things that we think will make us happy, but they don't in the end. So it's interesting that your person would see you as resonating with this energy. We're going to come back to that. It could almost be like, I almost feel like they may be feeling like you have too many expectations for them, or your expectations are a little bit too high for them, right? Or too much, right? They may be feeling a little bit intimidated. That's the first initial energy that I'm getting. But we're going to go into that Seven of Cups because it's interesting that they would see you as being very, it's like they're seeing you as being unrealistic and asking for too much. Now you're seeing them as a Five of Cups. And so for you, this is why I said earlier, this is like the first bit of challenge showing up for this week's reading. You're seeing them kind of being very mopey this week. They're being very mopey towards you. They're like, bringing up the past a lot. It could be that they are bringing up a past issue that you guys had with each other. And they're kind of really stuck in it, right? In any case, you see them as very, resonating with this kind of energy. Certainly when it comes to interacting with you. Right? They're coming into the week strong, with a strong feeling of positivity with that Wheel of Fortune. But when it comes to, you two towards each other, I almost feel like they are still quite disappointed about something, right? We do have Spirit of Fog, unclear, confusion, shadiness. There's something going on here. But let's carry on. I'm going to pull some clarifiers and see if we can get into that a little bit deeper in a minute. So what do you guys desire? Your person is desiring to move towards harmony, maybe even move physically. They are resonating with Six of Swords in this regard. And so they are feeling like they really want to leave, move away from move away from whatever strife is in their life. You're desiring Queen of Swords. So you're just desiring a lot of candidness, right? You're resonating with Queen of Swords in this way. I think that this week you're wanting, that Spirit of the Fog is strong coming in. And it's interesting that you would have such strong animal spirits for like blessings and abundance coming in. But you still have Spirit of the Fog. So there's a lack of clarity here. I'm going to start to let's pull some clarifiers before I go any further with, what needs to happen in final outcome this week. It's interesting. It's like you guys are resonating strong on your own, but when it comes to each other, there is shadiness there. There's a lack of clarity. There's confusion. You want there to be clarity. You want to be clear about your feelings and you want them to be clear about their feelings, but it's like they're holding something back. They're not being very sort of open about what they're feeling right now. Show me what's going on in this connection. Sagittarius. Just want to go a little bit deeper just for this week and see. Now remember, you are resonating High Priestess. So, Sagittarius, if you are feeling this reading, and by the way, if you're feeling this reading, don't forget to like it and subscribe. Bing, bing, all of that. But if you are resonating with this reading, Capricorn, and if I said Sagittarius a minute ago, sorry about that. Just got done with the Sagittarius reading. But Capricorn, you know already kind of what's going on, because you're resonating with High Priestess. So even though the Spirit of Fog is coming in because your person is being unclear, you have an idea of what's going on in the back of your mind, right? Or maybe even not so far in the back of your mind. Like you might be really, you know what I'm saying? So trust your instincts this week. This is definitely a week of trusting your instincts. Remember, just as like I said earlier when we pulled your spirits, the most aggressive, the aggressive spirit this week, the prominent spirit this week. And when I say, I want to say like animus, anima, or we say masculine, feminine, or dominant, dominant, submissive. But the dominant spirit of the angels, so the guidance and the answers and sort of the understanding is dominant force this week. So when you feel like kind of what's going on, even though somebody else is being very vague, and in this situation your person, they may be resonating with Spirit of the Fog, they may be very unclear with you, but you should go with this feeling of kind of having an idea, an intuitive idea of what's happening, because that is the more aggressive energy this week. That is the more aggressive spirit that is working and impacting this relationship. So the Moon, there you go, right away. And the Fool. Okay, so something's going on. And the Empress, something's going on with your person. They want to start something new. Right? It feels like that to me. They want to start something new. And, God, the moon, Spirit of the Fog. For you have Three of Cups. Wow. Okay. Five of Wands. So there's your arguing. Have you guys been arguing a lot? And there's your Queen of Cups. So yeah, you want sensitivity. You want to be able to talk to them. There's a problem here. There's definitely a challenge here. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. Ten of Pentacles has been showing up a lot for a lot of readings. I feel like your person is being really vague, Capricorn. I feel like your person, yeah, the moon has come out. You know, right there's the moon. You know, a feeling of like being tested, not having all the answers, really being tested, not being sure, being unsure about your feelings. You know, the moon is such a, you know, when we see things by the moon, we don't see the whole picture, you know, and that's the thing. You know, we don't see everything like we see it under the sun. And it's like your person, it's like they're afraid because they don't have all the answers, right? I feel like there's something going on here, like they don't know what the future is holding with you. And I feel like you might be dealing with one of these people who like needs to know, you know, where you guys are going now, or what's happening next, or, you know, are you going to be together forever, ever? You know what I mean? It's like the fact that the future is sort of unclear. It almost makes me feel like your person is not for, you know, they're not happy about that. They want to start a new, they want to start something new. They're feeling quite new to fool. They're wanting to move away. And I think this is coming up this week. There's definitely a challenge here. There's been a lot of arguing, I think, or they may be arguing this week coming in Five of Wands. There's a lot of competitiveness here. So the arguing could very much be arguing over like money or economics, or like whose job is taking care of who. You know, there's a real competitive sort of edge onto this relationship. Oh my God, guys, I hope you don't hate me, but like there's, if you hear this in the background, it's actually my neighbor like vacuuming, and he does it like at the most like odd times. I actually, they're not that odd, but it's like I get no warning. So if you hear it, I am so sorry. We're gonna carry on with the reading in any case. And so your person has got full energy, and you know, it's like they want to change, they want something new, they want to change, yet you guys are resonating with a lot of abundance and blessing coming in. Now Empress energy is here also, and it's like they may be wanting children. You know, they may be wanting children, or they may be sort of like wanting to take care of themselves. They may be in a position where they felt so much like oh my God, I can't. I'm gonna have to like, hold on a second, guys. Let me just see if I can just pause this for 1 second. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. I hope this guy stops his vacuuming. If he starts up again, I'm gonna have to pause it again because it was so loud. Oh, there he goes. All right, well, hopefully it won't be too bad. But when it gets really bad, I'll just put up, you know, my back in a second, and I'll just wait a second until he stops, because I just don't want it to be interfering the reading. I am sorry about that. You know, living in a city, you live in an apartment building, it's like you have to deal with neighbors, and that's life, right? So again, the Empress is coming in for your person. So they're feeling very sort of like they're wanting that energy. I feel like they might be nesting. They might be wanting to move away. They might be wanting children. They're feeling really emotional this week. And I think that their emotions are kind of all over the place. But at the fundamental part of where they're coming from, it's like they want this big change. Now you're resonating with like a feeling of wanting to bond, and wanting to bond with your friends and your tribe. There may be something going on. I'm gonna be honest with you. There might be something going on with a third party here. You know, there might be something going on. There may be friends or something like that that are kind of, you know, I don't feel it strongly, but it could be. And it's not even so much, it could not even be so much that it's third party, like your person is cheating on you, but it is like, it could be because you're having some bonding happening this week. You're meeting with some friends, you're connecting. I feel it's like your person sees them and they are like, well, I want to do that. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what it feels like to me. Like there is something about the life that you guys have right now, and that is causing challenge. You're connecting with your friends in your social group, and I feel like this is something also that's impacting this connection. Your person is wanting more of something like this than what they have here. In any case, they're just very sort of They're unsure about their feelings. What they are sure of, I think, is that they want to certainly move away, and I do feel like there's an issue here with the wanting really to, probably be a mother or a father. Like, this is strong feminine energy, right? So you may be dealing with your person who really, really wants to be a mom or wants to do more of that. Be the nurturer, have that life to be able to be that. They have a certain goal for themselves as well, and you are here, like, kind of just dealing with the like fallout, because it's interesting. You're dealing with a lot of arguing from them and competitiveness from them. You're trying, you just want to be honest. It's interesting. You have Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups. So a lot of this sort of angstiness is really coming from their side. This unsurety and this kind of, even now, read in this reading, I feel this kind of like, this very schizophrenic kind of energy from them. Like, they think they know what they want, but they don't really know what they want. They just want to move away, but they still kind of want to still have this. All you want, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, is you just want to be able to engage with them on an honest level. You're just wanting to have that conversation, talk about it, figure it out, try to clear up what these confusing feelings are or these desires are, and get on the same page. I think that you're seeing them, again, you're resonating strong, Capricorn. You're resonating with, like, really strong, healthy, emotional energy. And then you have these Two of Pentacles here. So it feels to me like this is, you might be dealing with someone who's very materialistic. And the fact that money is an issue right now, or that at least money isn't very sure, because you do have a Ten of Pentacles. Money is coming in. Money, abundance is certainly coming in. You have the elephant, you have the owl, you have the Queen of Pentacles on your person's side. But there's a lot of signs of abundance coming in, but there's been a lot of flux and change and ups and downs recently. And it could be, Capricorn, that you're dealing with somebody who really really can't or couldn't handle these ups and downs, and it's really thrown them in sort of a state of panic. Again, it feels to me like they might want out of this relationship or want to move away, or they might want to break or something like that, or they want to change. And it's really, a lot of it is really a backlash to the change in the money. You're resonating with such strong emotional energy that you're not really hopping around because of the pressure from finances being up and down. You have that strong High Priestess energy that you're coming in with, so you kind of know how things are going to work out, right? You have this, like, strong emotional understanding of yourself. Queen of Swords is about being very honest with who you are and how you feel. And Queen of Cups is the ability to sort of exchange your heart and your emotions with people. So you're resonating with all this strong kind of, like, very emotionally healthy energy, but survival emotional healthy energy too. And it could very well be that when we get to the final of this reading, what really needs to happen is the Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles. This is in position of what's coming in, what needs to happen. You might need to pull away from this person for a little while for them to get their head together. And you might want to pull away from them for a little while for you to really get your guidance together too. I feel here in this connection that there is a materialistic sort of essence somewhere along the line. I feel like there is an over focus on status or money or financial status, how you look to the community, what your standing is. I don't see that it's from your position per se, Capricorn, but I just want you to, this is what's called for you. Your person is being called to be much more honest and put a lot more of their own emotional involvement into what they do. To really, Queen of Pentacles, needs to happen for them in the sense that, and this is what I meant earlier, it feels like you're dealing with somebody who's very spoiled. They want certain things, but they don't necessarily have the experience of putting blood, sweat, and tears into it to get it, which is what the Queen of Pentacles does. She's come from a barren wasteland. She puts her emotional energy into her goals, her career goals, her business goals, her goals for, increasing her wealth and her abundance. She works for it. She feels it. She really puts a lot into it. And this is what's being called for your person, right? They need to understand this. And just as you, what's being called for you is this hermit, because you've been dealing with somebody who's really been living in the past. You have two fives next to each other. It's a lot of power struggle here. Dealing with somebody who's really kind of like stuck in the past, stuck in the way things used to be. This could be one of the reasons as well that this relationship is finding challenge now, because you may be dealing with somebody who's very much stuck in the past. They may be very much stuck in at where things used to be. You know, you guys might have had a very affluent life at one point, and now that things are a little bit rocky, even though there's all the signs that the blessings and money and abundance is coming in and coming back in, right? It's interesting that these animal spirits would show up also, because it's like immediately when there was a trouble or there was like worry or something, it's like your person is really succumbing to that. There's a lot of struggling, a lot of fighting. They're still thinking about the way things used to be. They can't stand the fact that things aren't necessarily as even as they are. Um, and it's like they want what they want. Empress is all about luxuriating, right? So they want a lot of luxury. They may be sort of one of these people who are very, very pampered. Yet again, I say they really need to learn what it is to earn your own, to put your money into your own, to put your blood, sweat, and tears into what you're trying to achieve. You very, very much in this particular situation, you need some time off to see, is this the person you really want to continue to deal with? Because it almost feels to me like they may not be as emotionally mature as you are, right? Um, and again, this Three of Cups is interesting here. You may be meeting with some friends this week, or you may have some good friends that you can talk to about this. You're going to get also, I think, some insight from friendships, from people who know you very well, certainly people who know you and your person. This is definitely a reading for a Capricorn who's with someone. I feel like this has probably been a relationship that's been going on for quite some time, but this most recent time has really been going through a challenge. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed my reading. Don't forget to let me know if you're interested in the giveaway this month, the Fairies Oracle, by a great and wonderful, renowned artist, Brian Froud. He's like the foremost fairy and fantasy artist of the 20th century. I love his work. All you have to do is be subscribed to my channel and leave me a comment letting me know that you're interested in being in that giveaway. And that's it. All right, Capricorn, if you like this video, please like it. Hit the like button, subscribe, share. That's all I ask for. If you enjoyed my content and my readings, that's all I need to help me to stay here and to help me to thrive here. So, and I appreciate you taking your time to come check this out. I am going to sign off, take a little break, and then I will be back with the Aquarius love outlook for the week. Bye bye, Capricorn.